make them leave you permanently. Hey there, welcome back to another episode where we delve into the intriguing world of narcissism. But before we dive in, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for your unwavering support. Your viewership and subscriptions have been instrumental in the growth of this channel, and I truly appreciate it. Now, if you're new here, consider this your official invitation to join our community. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you stay updated on all our latest videos. Just click the subscribe button below, and you're all set to embark on this enlightening journey with us. Navigating the murky waters of dealing with narcissists is something many of us have encountered at some point in our lives. But fear not. Today, I'm here to equip you with some foolproof strategies to tackle these challenging individuals without compromising your own well-being. However, there are a few key points to keep in mind before we proceed. Confronting a narcissist can be akin to stirring up a hornet's nest. It's essential to ensure you're mentally and emotionally prepared for whatever may transpire. But fret not. Armed with the right knowledge, you can assert your dominance and effectively manage the situation. Without further ado, let's dive into some of the most effective techniques for dealing with narcissists. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on this invaluable insight. 1. Keep your emotions in check. When dealing with a narcissist, it's crucial to shield yourself from their manipulative tactics, even when it feels challenging. Narcissists thrive on eliciting emotional responses, but by maintaining emotional composure and staying composed, you deny them the satisfaction they seek. Refuse to allow them to dictate your emotions or exploit your vulnerabilities. Keep your emotions guarded and refrain from divulging personal details or sensitive spots that could be weaponized against you. Remember the wisdom of the Bible, which cautions against casting pearls before swine. Safeguard your innermost thoughts and feelings to prevent the narcissist from leveraging them against you. By refusing to react to their provocations, you send a clear message that their tactics hold no sway over you, ultimately weakening their hold on you. 2. Keep your hopes in check and accept what is real. It's time to shed the illusions and face the stark reality about the narcissist in your life. Strip away the tinted lenses and acknowledge their true nature, selfish and manipulative. Embrace the truth that expecting them to change is futile, and instead confront their behavior head-on. Rather than clinging to false hopes of honesty or kindness, focus on their actions over their words. Trust your instincts and be vigilant for red flags. Prioritize self-preservation over wishful thinking, embracing radical self-honesty even when it's uncomfortable. Surrendering unrealistic expectations empowers you to see through the narcissist's facade and protects you from further manipulation. 3. Use the power of silence. In the realm of dealing with narcissists, the power of silence is often underestimated. By withholding the attention and validation they crave, you strip away their ability to control the narrative. Refusing to engage with their manipulative tactics sends a strong message. You are unaffected by their games and refuse to be drawn into their drama. Your quiet demeanor and disinterest serve as a barrier against their attempts to provoke a reaction. By maintaining your distance and showing minimal engagement, you signal to the narcissist that their manipulative efforts are futile and unwelcome. 4. Recognize gaslighting and fight it. Gaslighting, a common tactic employed by narcissists, aims to undermine your confidence and perception of reality. It involves distorting facts, denying truth, and sowing seeds of doubt to cast doubt on your credibility. It's crucial to identify gaslighting and resist allowing the narcissist to distort your reality. Trust your instincts and experiences, refusing to succumb to their attempts to erode your confidence and sanity. Engaging in prolonged disputes with the narcissist only validates their manipulative tactics. Instead, respond with concise statements or brief answers to assert your boundaries and maintain your sense of self. 5. Keep careful records. In navigating interactions with narcissists, meticulous documentation is key. By maintaining thorough records of your conversations and engagements with them, you establish a concrete trail of events that can serve as evidence if needed. Save copies of all correspondences, including emails, texts, and letters exchanged, as they may prove invaluable in potential future disputes or conflicts. This comprehensive log of interactions serves as a safeguard against the narcissist's attempts to distort or deny reality. Relying on factual evidence rather than verbal assertions shields you from falling victim to manipulative tactics like gaslighting and manipulation. 6. Stay true to who you are. When navigating interactions with narcissists, it's vital to remain steadfast in your authenticity and values. Despite encountering adversity, resist allowing their negative energy or manipulative tactics to erode your core essence. Remaining aligned with your principles, beliefs, and integrity demonstrates resilience and strength, even amidst adversity. Narcissists often struggle to comprehend why some individuals maintain kindness, honesty, and positivity in the face of their attempts to provoke or control. By staying true to yourself, you disrupt their expectations and exemplify unwavering honesty. Prioritize your well-being and personal growth, allowing your actions and character to amplify your authenticity in the presence of narcissistic behavior. Thank you for joining us today as we explored effective strategies for navigating interactions with narcissists. When confronted with challenging individuals, these techniques can significantly benefit your mental and emotional well-being. If you found this discussion intriguing or valuable, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Your support is deeply appreciated and enables us to continue providing resources to empower our community. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Have you encountered narcissistic individuals? What strategies have proven effective for you in managing such interactions? Your insights could offer invaluable assistance to others facing similar challenges. Lastly, don't forget to share this video with those who may benefit from learning more about dealing with narcissists. Together, we can raise awareness about these issues and support one another through challenging times. Thank you once again for watching. Until next time, stay resilient and safe. Tune into this video if you're ready to put an end to the havoc wreaked by narcissists in your life. Brace yourself for some eye-opening truths that will halt the narcissist and their entourage of followers in their tracks. Welcome back to my channel. Whether you're a returning viewer or a newcomer, you're in for a real treat today. If you're new here, drop a comment below to introduce yourself. And don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe so you never miss out on our content. Let's dive into the strategies to effectively communicate with a narcissist and bring about lasting change. While what I'm about to share may not be universally effective, it's essential to have a variety of tools at your disposal. Remember, it's not just what you say, but also how you say it that matters. Consider the impact of your tone and demeanor when engaging with a narcissist. Maintaining a calm and disinterested demeanor is key. Approach interactions with the narcissist as if you're negotiating a business deal, maintaining professionalism and avoiding any hint of sarcasm or hostility. Refrain from responding to their provocations under any circumstances. Period. This implies that the narcissist will exhibit a lack of emotion akin to something nonsensical. Engaging in conflict or attempting to cater to their desires is futile. It's crucial to recognize that when dealing with a malignant individual like a narcissist, you're essentially interacting with a grown-up child. They possess narcissistic traits, entitlement, and deep-seated psychological wounds. There's someone in your life who will stop at nothing to inflict harm, insult, manipulate, and achieve their goals by any means necessary. They'll manipulate perceptions and outcomes to align with their agenda and emerge victorious. When consumed by rage and a desire for retribution, a narcissist will employ any means at their disposal. They'll stop at nothing to fulfill their objectives, resorting to deceit and manipulation. Knowing this in advance empowers you to prioritize your well-being in whatever manner you deem fit. The moral compass of a narcissist is virtually non-existent, as they lack empathy and conscience. They're capable of unimaginable acts when seeking validation as either a hero or victim. They evade accountability for their actions by distorting reality and fabricating narratives. Unfortunately, people often believe their deceitful tales, perpetuating the cycle of manipulation and deception. You can love a narcissist with all your heart, but don't expect them to be touched by it. You can't change the way a narcissist acts, no matter how kind, loving, compassionate, or understanding you are. It's not worth your time to work on your patience, endurance, or talking skills with them. That's not going to work. You can talk about anything funny with a normal, healthy person, but a narcissist won't find it funny. So just throw everything away. That which you are not doing at this moment is what you really want. This is what I mean by counterintuitive. To turn them off, you have to do this. Don't show any emotions or interest with your face or body. Try your best to stay cool. The best way to talk to someone is to use words and make straight, clear cuts. To show this, I'd like to use that. Thank you, but not right now. I'm not able to help you. That's not possible. I'm not going to do what you say. I don't care about what you say. That is, the word no can be used by itself. There is nothing else to say after it has been said. One thing you can say to your ego is, I've already answered your question. Finally, there is silence. Not a single extra word. There's no place to talk. There is no doubt about it. It will take some time for you to get used to this new habit. You need to practice more. You can stop the narcissist from bugging you for good by practicing telling them the facts without adding any emotion or showing a lot of strength. When you talk, remember that you want to come across as fair and neutral. Nothing else was said after that. Get used to how uncomfortable it is to be alone with no one else around. Take a big breath when you say no, for example. Allow the awkward quiet to do its thing. After you say something clear and to the point, let the silence do its thing. Don't worry, just breathe and stay cool. That's all you have to do. Hold on tight. Also, don't forget that all you're doing is giving people information. When it comes to business, this is a cold deal. I get it is another option. If you'd rather, you can say something. I'm going to tell you. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to look into that. I'll think about it. Or, a line that is pretty flat might work. It's not meant to be funny. Once someone says something short, clear, and to the point, there is silence. If someone has a bad attitude, the best thing you can do might be to say nothing. Find out more about this and how to best use it. Once you get over how awkward silence is, it has a lot more power than any word. You should learn how to make the most of this if you are working with a narcissist who is bad for you. To put it another way, we try to be clear when we talk. We want to say that you can't control or harm me. You're telling them that you don't want to be there unless they have to. It's very important that you don't let anyone else run my life. It won't happen, and it won't. They will be very unhappy with the silence that follows your clear message if they think it's a good idea to go after you. You could say amazing instead, but it's not always the best or most appropriate word. It's fine if you agree. That's fine with me. I'm not mad. Not a single extra word. Let the dice fall where they will. Also, you can say something like, no, that's not going to happen, to make your point clear. When the narcissist knows they can't control you, they begin to break down. You can only get rid of a narcissist this way. This kind of, I don't care what you think or feel behavior will make them look for someone else to worry. Peace will be the most important thing to you. It can be hard and painful to connect with narcissists because they are known for being hard to get along with. You are most likely to believe them when they love bomb you in the first part of idealization and talk about all the good things about your character. They will start to show who they really are after the honeymoon is over. Now you can see that they will always disagree with you first, no matter what you say. Narcissists will often say, I disagree. You could just say, I couldn't disagree with you more. You wish it were false. Not a single extra word. You can also ask them to say what they said again. The best way to deal with their crazy and dishonest behavior is to do this. Keep your cool and ask gently for another chance. It needs to be said again and again for them to believe it. Often, just the fact that they said something completely wrong is enough to prove they are lying. If it doesn't work, think about whether you can hear your own voice at all. Take a moment to consider what you said. You can get away with it this time, but don't do it again. Finally, it's quiet. Because of what you said, they have had to deal with their own lack of reason and sometimes anger. You also give them a chance to fix what they did. Tell them that if they are rude or dishonest 10 times, they will be kicked out of the game. They know how dangerous it is. It makes narcissists back down or give up when they hear this. It's important to be clear and say as much as you can with as few words as possible. Don't freak out and keep your cool. Nobody will lose their cool or become sad or angry. There's no need to talk. You won't be able to give any reasons for how you act. It's best to always be cold and strict. Take a big breath and relax. If a narcissist is being too negative or defensive, asking them, are you okay? Will get their attention. The answer you get will be angry for sure. After that, say, oh, and if you want, that's fine if you agree. There won't be any more. We've shown our point. There's no more to say. You're really saying that you're writing down what they do. This has to be there, unless those people are really stupid. The message got to where it was meant to go. You already know that narcissists don't care about how other people feel, don't have any limits, and like to say hurtful things about other people. Narcissists are very nervous, even though they seem sure of themselves. But people who aren't sure of themselves want to know everything about everyone, even if it's not true. If you talk about something personal or upsetting in someone else's life, you can say, that's none of my business. Most likely, you should not say that to anyone else. After that, let the silence do its thing again. Spread the word. If an ego wants to be annoying, they might also say, that's interesting. Or, I can see why you're mad. You are the only one who can make this choice. What you choose to believe is not up to me. That is your choice. Say it or think better, is all you need to say. After that, turn around and leave. You could also say something like, let's give up now before things get worse. Leave again. Leave that place. No questions asked. The conversation is over now. Boom! It's simple to use. If you're with a narcissist and they seem to care about you, here are some things you could say. This group is known for having flying monkeys, small slaves, weak supporters, and cowardly followers. You know exactly what I mean if you've ever been hurt by a narcissist. No matter what, when a liar says they care about you, you should compliment them on it. What I do for my own safety and well-being has nothing to do with you. Thank you no matter what. Finally, it's quiet. Not a single extra word. You might also say, I already told you I don't want to talk about this with you. It would be great if you showed me some space. You might also just say, I don't know what to say to you, and walk away. That can't be the subject of this talk. There's no place to talk. No matter what you say, you should say it with self-respect and honor, and your tone should be cold, businesslike, lifeless, flatline, clear, and to the point. These people will quickly learn what they can and cannot do when they talk to you. These plans should be used even when they're not important. That means you can be sure of what you say when the stakes are high. In essence, being around narcissists is detrimental. Their presence instigates mental and physical anguish as their actions and demeanor gradually erode one's well-being. Devoid of empathy, they disregard others' emotions and needs, resenting any attempt to establish boundaries as an encroachment on their dominance. Thus, both the psyche and physique of those in their orbit are at risk, subject to their callous manipulation. Narcissists leave a trail of chaos in their wake, akin to untamed predators, exploiting others for personal gain without regard for the aftermath. Once their objectives are fulfilled, they abandon their prey without remorse, leaving them emotionally and figuratively starved. What makes entanglements with narcissists so perilous? Should they evoke fear? Tune in to today's film for insights. In this video, I'll delve into the 5 most perilous aspects of narcissistic relationships. Stay updated with my channel effortlessly. Simply click bell or subscribe for notifications on new uploads. Narcissists wield their influence by reshaping victims' identities and manipulating their perceptions of self, obliterating cherished memories and leaving emotional scars in their wake. Exciting a toxic bond can leave individuals disoriented, disconnected from their essence. Rebuilding one's identity post-narcissistic abuse mirrors the arduous process of stitching together a fragmented body. It demands acceptance of the harsh reality and gradual reconstruction of self-perception. Enduring narcissistic abuse parallels the feeling of being gutted, each facet of one's being laid bare and vulnerable. Secondly, narcissists exhibit calculated, premeditated, and deliberate misconduct. Their lack of empathy, absence of remorse, knack for violating boundaries, gaslighting tactics, future-faking, and subsequent discard and devaluation can induce profound psychological distress. Dealing with a selfish partner in relationships can inflict severe moral injury, amplifying the agony. Such behavior inflicts cognitive harm, impairing rational thought processes and emotional regulation. Victims endure relentless attacks on their dignity and well-being, leaving them incapacitated and unable to perform even basic tasks, like oral hygiene. The experience of narcissistic abuse is profoundly unsettling, diminishing one's resilience and rendering them vulnerable to further exploitation. Third, narcissists are a real pain. They stick to their victims like leeches and take all their blood. This person took away your blood flow. There is no reason for a narcissist to stay with or be close to a provider as long as they can use them. Finally, we might inquire what this makes them. In simple terms, yes, someone who goes hunting. There is no such thing as a hunter. Hunters only eat other hunters. When it comes to relationships, ego is the best way to show how hunters and prey work. Nasty people think of you as something they can hurt or take for themselves. People leave, hurt, and forget about you when you are no longer useful to them. No one knows what went on inside you. What do you think is the most dangerous thing about an ego before we get to number 4? What do you think about the world? I also want to learn more about these people's behaviors so I can better understand and value them. Leave a comment below to let me and other people know what you think and what they should do. Fourth, narcissists don't care about anyone else and don't feel bad about what they do. They don't say they're to blame for what you say was an affair with them, and neither do you. Also, they caused all of your bad things to happen. At the same time, they blame you for their actions and explain them to themselves. You should be able to carry the weight on your own. You stand out as the bad person, which has effects that aren't just bad. It's not just done to you. You're also the target of an attempt to tie you to other people and spread lies about you. All of your friends and other people you know have died. You no longer have it at all, and you feel like you were lied to in every way. That they don't feel like they need to say sorry is scary. They don't try to understand that they may have been wrong and say sorry. What does living mean? What does this mean for the person who is getting hurt? It means suffering, pain that never ends, anger that never goes away, and living in hell while you're here on earth. Fifth, narcissists like it when other people get hurt. They think they are better than you when they see you in pain. In other words, it makes them feel like they're in charge. In the end, they feel really good inside. They seem to enjoy your bad luck in some way. On a deep level, this is how they deal with the crushing feelings of weakness and lack that they have. From their point of view, the person who is getting this must find it scary. People lose trust in someone who finds pleasure in their pain, whether that person is a lover, friend, parent, or other loved one. This is the worst thing that could happen to someone. It's important to remember that narcissists are really just nervous people. They are the weakest people you will ever meet, so don't be scared of them. To escape the harm this video talks about, you need to know why you should stay away from these relationships and how they hurt your mind. This is why I made the film and have been talking about these things for a while now. Thanks for reading. I hope you now understand why these things are so dangerous and why it takes so long to get over them. Also, if you think it's useful, please become a subscriber so I can teach as many people as possible. Feel free to leave a comment, give this movie a thumbs up, and share it with your own groups to help me. I'll talk more about what I mean in the next movie. For now, let's just